Okay, welcome to leveraging LinkedIn for B2B success. Now, LinkedIn is so powerful right now, guys. LinkedIn, there is no greater time to be on this platform. No greater time to be on LinkedIn where you can grow your business, grow your brand. So you see, I just want to give you a background story. I started this business out of sheer love, out of sheer passion for what I love to do. I started it, to be able to just come out here and, how can I grow my business? Right. And so I was on other platforms. I was on Instagram, I was on TikTok, but I had to really sit down and think, who is my target customer? Who is my target audience? I am applying to business owners, B2B, and all of your target audience is on LinkedIn. That is what's so powerful. Your target audience is on LinkedIn. And so this is for the entrepreneur. This is for the business owner who's trying to grow their awareness. You're trying to grow your awareness and offer your services to people who are just like you, to people who have the problem and you're the solution that is going to come across. You're the person who can solve their problems. So you just need their attention. Business has always been about how can I garner someone's attention? How can I garner my target customer's attention so I can grow? Right? That is the key. That is how you will truly succeed. So that's what I started to do. I was watching actually a Gary Vee video and he said something. This was when I was, posting all that content and growing the business. And I was, always had content to post. He said, if you post on LinkedIn for 9 months straight, it will change your life. And that's what I did. As soon as I heard that information, I just was on go time. I said, go, 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 take action. And so I started posting on LinkedIn. And the great thing about it, no one was doing it. No one's posting not valuable content on LinkedIn. So when you do that, you stand out from the rest. There's so many other people who do what I do, but not many people post content. So when you go out there and show up where the attention is, what happens is you become a figure of authority. So that's why LinkedIn differs from other social platforms. The reason why LinkedIn differs from other social platforms is, especially when we're talking about B2B, the other social platforms are escapism. People are going there. Yes, B2C, it's great. TikTok, Instagram, they're great platforms, but a lot of the times is people are going on there for entertainment. They're not in a business mindset. But when they're on LinkedIn, they're in a business mindset. Think about it for yourself. You, as a business owner right now, when you're on LinkedIn, what are you there for? You're there learning, you're there to network, you're there to connect, you're there to like, how can I grow my business? So even for you, if you come across content that's valuable, if you come across content that you have a problem with, and you see someone post, it's going to capture your attention. Then you're going to keep seeing that person. And if that person keeps showing valuable content that offers a solution for you, that's going to stand out to you and you can take action. So that's why it's so important. LinkedIn is your digital resume. It really is. LinkedIn is your digital resume. So for me, right, when I go out there and I'm pitching my services or I'm talking to people, I confidently say, yeah, go and connect with me on LinkedIn. Go and follow me on LinkedIn. I actually want them to go on my LinkedIn. That's the number one place I want them to go. Most likely B2B, they're gonna, when it comes to business, when it comes to your solution, they're gonna check you out on LinkedIn. So imagine when they go and check you out. Imagine you're growing your business. You want them to come and see that, wow, this person is who they say they are, right? You don't want to go there and there's crickets and there's nothing there. Again, guys, this is for all the newcomers into business. This is for all the people who have been on LinkedIn, have been running the business. If you take advantage of the distribution, if you take advantage of where your target customer's attention is, that is powerful. It all goes back to knowing who is my target customer. Who are they? So now when you know who your target customer is, you can speak their language. So you're speaking their language, you're targeting them with your words, and now you're having content, you're having videos, you're having even a newsletter, you're having things that that person can go in and study and learn about you, and they can quickly find out that you are the person that they need to go to. You are the person for a potential partnership. So it's so important to have that professional presence on LinkedIn. It's where all the underpriced attention is. So this all goes back to personal brand. It all goes back to personal brand. And what is a personal brand? Actually, my dad had asked me that question. Like, what about how can you actually define it for someone? How can you define what a personal brand is? And that was a good question. I also kind of assume that everyone knows what a personal brand is. For me, a personal brand is showing who you are out to more people. When they think of your solution, who is the person they think about? That's how I can define a personal brand. And I'm just making this up on the spot. I'm just going with the flow. A personal brand for me is when they think of content, when they think of inspiration, when they think of, you know, growing on social media, they think of me, right? And I've had that when people see me in public because of my presence on LinkedIn, because of my presence on YouTube and other social platforms. When it comes to, oh, we need a content issues, well, we need to have a podcast, they think of me. I'm the one who comes up. It's your personal brand. What do they, when your name is mentioned, right? What do they think of straight away? And that's why it's so important. This is so good for you. This is so good for you because again, I want you to know you're special. You have everything it takes to succeed in life. You have everything it takes to succeed in your business. Everything. So all you have to do is just show that out to more people. Show that out, and you're going to be the figure of authority, right? When they think of the solution, they think of you, and that's what you want. That is exactly what you want. I mean, I know that's what I would want. So it's all about building your personal brand. So when they go on the LinkedIn, they can see, wow, this person has a brand. Wow, this person is amazing. Wow, this person is inspirational. Wow, this person is solving my problems. Wow, I have a tech company and I have tech solutions that I provide to people. So that's your brand. That's what they think of. They think of your solution straight away, and you're the one that comes in their mind. So the impact of content creation. This all goes back to how can you showcase your business? In this day and age, everyone needs content. Everyone needs content. No matter how, you want to position it or talk about it. I know it can be a pain point. It can be an issue for a lot of people, but you need content. And when you have powerful content, against your target customer, it's powerful because again, I'm talking about a lot organic, which is just posting things, within your business, whether you have a podcast or you have a video explaining who you are and what you do, right? That is content. So that's organic, right? That's what you post. But also when you have powerful content of you, organically and authentically showing who you are and the problems you solve, you have a great budget, you can even run ads on LinkedIn because you already have the content. So think about how powerful that is. You have organic, which is just when they come on your LinkedIn profile, they see posts, they see you talking about and helping people and, being so passionate about the solutions that you provide, right? They can see you out there providing value to people constantly, right? That is what is so powerful, right? So that is the content and that is what you want. So when you regularly do that, you would attract potential clients because you're showing that you're a thought leader. You're showing your expertise. Guys, LinkedIn right now is a gold mine. It is unbelievable. Why? No one is doing it. So all you got to do is just show yourself, show what you do, show your business, talk about it. If you may not have a big budget, you may not have a big team, but focus on the resources that you do have. You have a gift, you have a business, you have something that's powerful, and you are targeting business owners who are on this platform. So imagine if they consistently keep seeing you, if they consistently keep seeing content from you that is engaged. I'm going to show you my LinkedIn, right? Let me show you what I'm talking about. I always want to be the person who's about my action, right? So think about it. Let's say you come and meet me and you meet me on the street or we have a talk about business. When you come to my profile, look, you can see my analytics here, right? Look at this. This is just 7 days. I've had 8,000 impressions. Why? Because I'm taking advantage of distribution. You all have free access to distribution. So someone that comes across my profile, what do they see? What do they see? I'm showing things in my personal life, showing things in the gym that people can relate to. Podcasting, right? I post on LinkedIn 4, 5, 6 times a day. This is one of our clients. Told him, look, do what you love, post content. So when someone comes on my profile, they're going to quickly see, oh, yeah, he is who he's talking about. He's not just, look, he is who he's talking about. And that's what's powerful. When someone comes on your profile, you want them to see this. You want them to see you talking about the solutions you provide and how you help people. Guys, this is crazy. And in Australia, especially for the people who are business owners in Australia, no one's doing this, man. No one's doing this. So when you do this, you're going to stand out. So it just helps people build trust. And this is another thing that I want to talk about, right? Let's say you're doing sales. Let's say you're messaging people. Like a lot of people, they go in and message people, they connect with people. What's going to happen when you connect with someone or you message someone? What are they going to do? They're going to go and check on your profile. So when they go and check on your profile and they don't see much, or they don't see you talking about it, or they don't, how can they trust you? Everyone says that they're good at what they do. Everyone says that. How can I trust you? Right? So that's what we want LinkedIn for. LinkedIn for when you post content out there, you stand out, you build your trust. And feel free to ask any questions if you guys have. So, and it's just consistency. It puts you as a key authority in your industry, and it sets you apart from your competitors. So I'll just show you a client of ours, right? We manage his YouTube and we manage his personal brand. And so as soon as we did that, we just started posting on LinkedIn, right? Consistency, posting on LinkedIn, and look at his impressions within the past 7 days, 3,000 impressions, right? He's already, having images like this. It's showing that he is a figure of authority when it comes to real estate, when it comes to mortgage, when it comes to him showing who he is as a CEO, what he does. It's building his credibility. So we've already seen inbound leads. We've already seen people wanting to come and do business, wanting to pitch, wanting to come and work for him because content. And if I can explain it, if you guys know all these other platforms, TikTok, remember when TikTok came out? I don't know if you guys know, but when TikTok came out, especially its early days, it was very easy to go viral. It was very, very easy to go viral because it was the underpriced attention. No one was on there. So LinkedIn right now is like the way TikTok was back when it first started. No one's out there actually showing as much content. So all you got to do is just show up for people. That's how I think of it. I honestly think I have so many solutions. Like I have something that I love. I have a passion. I have a business. And my target audience, the people who are really going to care, who really need my service, are scrolling on LinkedIn. They're there. They want to learn and they want to grow. So if I can just show up for them, if I can show up consistently for them, it's going to change my life. Again, I saw that video from Gary Vee. He said, post consistently on LinkedIn for 9 months straight and it will change your life. And that's what happened to me. And I know it can happen to so many people because a lot of you guys who are in this, a lot of people who are watching this on YouTube, I will obviously from here, this is being recorded. This will come on my LinkedIn as well, right? So it's all about documenting the process. When you keep documenting things, because I know a lot of people struggle with getting the content, but it's all about documenting your process. When you document your process of being a business owner and what you go through and the solutions you provide, it's going to resonate with people. People love vulnerability. They want to know who the business owner is, right? And so just show up on there and watch it change your life. So these are one of our clients. They have a tech podcast, and they were telling me on the phone, like, hey, like we're really into tech, and it's boring. But I said, no, your authentic voice is powerful. And these are one of my clients. But how did I get this client? LinkedIn, right? So we have a podcast and I'm consistently always posting, always posting. So here, this is AJ. He's a founder of a country entry level. What did he do? He kept seeing me on LinkedIn, like, damn, who is this guy with the do-rag? And he's always, making videos. Who is this guy? And he kept seeing it. And obviously he saw I had a podcast. We had a conversation. We had a call. I just happened to, be the solution to his problems. And now he's a client of ours. So he came through LinkedIn, right? Because he's a business owner, right? That's who I'm targeting. That's the solution I provide. So again, it just combines with in terms of sales, in terms of connections, in terms of partnerships, in terms of meeting people, it just makes you stand out, right? So it's the power of attracting leads. Again, like for me personally, I just love what I do and I'm passionate about certain areas of my business. Sometimes it's even a weak point. Like when I came into business, cold calling and messaging people and it's just like, oh, I found a struggle messaging people who they're like, who the hell is this guy? Like, who are you cold calling? So I said, hold on. If I can get so good at just talking about what I love and doing what I love, which is this, and showing that out to more people where my target audience is, what about if that's going to bring inbound leads? And that's what's so powerful about LinkedIn. It attracts leads to you because you stand out, right? So again, like I said, only 1% of LinkedIn users post content weekly. Only 1%. And out of that 1%, a lot of people just post pictures on LinkedIn, pictures. And so, it's not powerful. So imagine if only 1% are doing that on LinkedIn weekly. Imagine if you do that. Imagine how much you're going to stand out from your competitors. As I said, there's so many people, other people who do what I do, but I know there's none of my competitors, when they're sleeping, my content is working for me. And that's what's so powerful about LinkedIn. The stuff that I posted on LinkedIn 6 months ago, that's still reaching more people. Again, so when I saw the power in that, I got crazy. We post on LinkedIn 7, 8, 9 times a day. Honestly, and I know that's a lot for some people. A lot of people will go, "Oh, that's crazy," but I'm like, well, my target customer is there, so if I just keep showing up, and because we have a content machine, because we're always documenting, it's all about repurposing. So what I post on LinkedIn, we also post on other platforms, but I just know where my target customer is. A lot of you guys are B2B. You have a solution for business owners. That's where your client is. That's who you're helping. So just keep showing up for them. So you're just going to dominate the market share through consistent posting. A lot of you guys go to networking events, right? I'm so proud when I go to networking events. I say, hey, yeah, follow me on LinkedIn. Do you know why? I don't need to sell myself. Of course, I talk about what I do and I talk about what I love, but I know I don't need to sell myself because I know what they're going to do is after that networking event, they're going to go search on LinkedIn. So when they go and search on LinkedIn and see my name, what do they see? I'll just show you guys real quickly. They say, well, I just met this guy. Who is he? This is what they see. They just keep scrolling and scrolling and scrolling, and they just see content. They see me talking about it, showing. So what I'm doing here is I'm showing myself as a thought leader, as someone of expertise. So they can trust me. They can say, yes, I see what he does. I'm showing case studies. I'm showing the clients that we work with and how we help them, right? So I know none of my competitors are doing this. I know if I just keep standing out and being consistent and just providing value, it's it's going to work out for me. Sorry about that, guys. So that's what this is about. It's about showing who you are and what you do and the solutions you provide and doing that consistently. So enhancing sales approach with content. Again, this was another podcast I did, usually always recording. And if anyone out there, you want to also come get your story, we'll obviously post on LinkedIn. Feel free to contact me. Let's come. We're doing a founder series. So we're talking to founders, every week, every day. Really, I'm interviewing people. It's amazing for me as well because I get to learn from so many amazing people. But then it keeps showing these people on LinkedIn and posting these photos and documenting this journey. So as I said earlier, it positions yourself as an authority. High quality content, it's trust. Right now, people are trusting people less and less and less, right? Less and less and less. People don't want to get burnt, right? People want to say, like, I actually want to try. How can I trust you? And the best way for someone to trust you is for you to build your brand, is for you to show up for people, right? So when you do that, it builds a familiarity, it builds trust. So it makes your sales conversation smoother and more productive. So for example, I'll have someone connect with me and then you get a lot of people, they'll just message you trying to pitch to you. Of course, right? Cool. But I often say when they pitch to me, it's like, well, how can I trust you? And then I go on their profile and I barely see any content. Okay, well, how can I separate you from anyone else? How can I relate to you? So let's say you do have a sales approach. Let's say you do have a PA or someone going in your LinkedIn or going in there and messaging people, right? Pitching to people to say, hey, I can offer a solution to your problems. Again, on LinkedIn, our approach, what we try to do when we do reach out to people, I really try to personalize it. I know what it feels like for someone to come on LinkedIn and just pitch to me anyhow, not personalizing. I know what that feels like. Well, you didn't even take a time to look at me and what I do, right? So what we'll do is we'll do our research. We'll find out if there's a chance for us to provide a solution to that person. But now, once we've messaged that person, when they go on my profile, they can see, okay, wow, I can trust this person. I can get on the phone call with this person, right? And even with partnerships, you want to do a brand deal, you want to recruit. This is a huge thing. When it even comes to recruiting, right? A lot of people they use LinkedIn to recruit great team members. So now imagine for the people who may potentially want to work with you, what are they going to do? They're going to go on your business profile. They're going to go on your profile as the business owner, especially a small B2B. They're going to come and find out who you are. And so when you have a great brand, when you have great content, great images showing who you are, people are going to, I want to work for that person. Wow. And it's just going to, again, it's an attraction-based model, right? So again, it's all about being strategic. It's about knowing who your customer is, knowing what you're trying to achieve, and using where the underpriced attention is. This has been the name of the game of a business for many, many years. Attention. Right now, attention is the new oil. And it's actually become an obsessive thing for me is like when someone comes across me, how can I garner their attention straight away? That first 3 seconds, whatever it is, could even be a newsletter. And that's another strategy. A LinkedIn newsletter is massive. I can't stress how important that is. That may have to be a webinar in itself because that's so powerful as well. But it's just showing up on these platforms. Again, guys, this is the greatest era to be alive. Like, I hope you guys are smiling. I hope you guys are excited. You know, from after this webinar, at least you have a little bit of an idea and say, hey, like, yes, let me go on LinkedIn. Let me go and post. Let me go and see how I can be better. How can I improve? How can I just, you know, build a community and show people that, yes, I can be the solution to your problems, right? So guys, feel free if I'm talking too fast or have any questions, just, you know, you can put it in. Yes, don't be afraid. So I talked about outreach a little bit earlier, and I'm going to touch on it a little bit of again. So when you reach out to people, your content serves as proof of your expertise. So it makes it easier for you to initiate and sustain conversations. That's the name of the game. The name of the game is building trust. The name of the game, again, comes back to personal brand. I'll give you an example. I did a pitch night yesterday. Well, we're very quick. I already posted it on YouTube. This was what we love the thumbnails, right? But now that pitch, I was in that room. A lot of people, especially here in Australia, they'll do a pitch, they'll do a presentation, and they don't record it, which is mind-blowing to me because now not only the people in that room can see it, but now the whole web can see it. But now because I know in that pitch, I was offering solutions to people in the B2B market, all I got to do now is post it on LinkedIn. And again, I like to always say the proof is in the pudding. Let me show you the proof. So for example, that video we did yesterday, let me just find it here, right? So what did I do? I got from that event and I know I was pitching in that room, but by me documenting it, by me recording that event and me talking about my solution, what did I do? I posted it on LinkedIn, right? Look at the impressions. Look at the engagement it gets. So now there's other people on LinkedIn who are scrolling, who need my solution. They can come in and learn about me, learn about who I am. So it's all about documenting the process. Let me show you another one. So this is our client. He's a property, he's in wealth expert, teaching people about wealth creation, how you can build wealth, you know, and with assets. So what did we do? I said, look, your solution is B2B. Yes, we're going to build your YouTube. We're going to build a media company behind your business because people need to find out about you. But what we're going to do is we're going to repurpose that content on LinkedIn. So when people come across him, when they want to learn about how they can earn property, how can they be a mortgage broker, how can they get mentorship, this is what they come and see. They're going to come in and see content. And anyone can do this. You can do this, right? Just document what you're doing. This is a Zoom call, document it, right? So it's all about just showing, right? It doesn't have to be, again, you may not have a budget. You may not have everything. Look, this is a simple photo of mentoring, right? This could have just been within that small circle, but by at least documenting something from the event, it's showing people, hey, look, this is what I'm doing. We're doing mentoring. We're helping people. So now when someone wants to come and do business with him, when he wants to recruit someone, he's hiring, they can come in and see a plethora of content. They can come in and see what he does, right? Posting vlogs and keeping people on the platform longer, right? So this is what it's about. This is what I want to teach you. When someone comes on your LinkedIn, can they do this? Can they go in and spend time with you? That's my thing. When I'm sleeping, my content is working for me. When he's sleeping, his content is working for him. People can go and find out about him. right? So that's what I just want to drum into you, and I'll be so passionate and I'll keep saying it, right? So one, content strategy. So a lot of people, they say, okay, look, Jira, I get what you're saying and I love your passion and I love what you're talking about, but how do I get content, right? Especially how do I get good content? Because again, attention is oil. You need to garner attention. And now it's a game about who's better, right? Because as you're going to go on and as we're going to see, I know not many people are doing it right now, but as time goes on, people will start doing this more. Your competitors will start doing this. It's just the name of the game. Again, here in Australia, other countries, people are really, really slow, especially Australia. Australia is a very slow market. Like what we're doing, no one else is doing, but even still, we're taking advantage of this. But let's say as time catches up, people will catch on. So a great content strategy is podcasting. Why do I say podcasting? Because podcasting is natural, it's authentic. It's me sitting down with my co-founder, it's you sitting down with a team member, whoever it is, and you're just talking about your solution. You're talking about what you do, what you love doing, maybe even if it's things in your personal life, because that's a great little secret I can tell you. When I've posted things in my personal life, maybe it's me going to the gym, maybe it's me with my parents. People relate to that because they want to see the person behind the business. So they want to see who am I doing business with. So when you go on my LinkedIn, it's not just all, content and business. No, I post a lot of stuff about my personal life, going on walks, even things in the podcast. We're talking about family, relationships. I post that. Why? Because in my analytics, that shows me actually that gets the most traction because they want to know who you are as a business owner. So again, another little tip. Um, but podcasting is a great way because you don't have to go out of your way to make the content. If I have a 30 to 40 to 50-minute conversation with someone, and in that conversation, it's just natural, it's authentic, like it's like the cameras are not even there and we're just talking about what we love. In that, there's going to be content, it's recorded. Now you have that content. Now you're sitting on so much content. Now you can just be posting on LinkedIn. You can post one a day. You can post 3 times a week. You don't have to post 25 times a day like me, even though I know you don't have to do that. You can do it once or twice, but because you have a podcast, it's just more attractable. When you're scrolling, that's a lot of what you see now on your feeds. You go on other platforms, is you see that format of podcasting because it's a natural and authentic way. So it solves your content problems. When you have that, it's like again, I want you guys all to think of it like this. I want you to all think of it like this. You are a media company. Everyone who's listening to this on YouTube and in this Zoom, you are a media company. You are a media company, and then it's like the solution that you provide. So when you think of yourself as a media company, media has always been the predominant platform. If they want to get a president elected, what do? They use media, right? If people want to grow their business, what do? They use media. They use the television. They use, so this right now is television. So when you learn how to position yourself in this strategy as a media company, now you're able to use the media to push forward your business, to push forward your agenda. And now, because a lot of you guys are attracting and going to business owners television is LinkedIn. The business owners television is LinkedIn. Again, think about your mindset. When you're on LinkedIn, you're there because you want to grow, you want to learn. So now someone offers a solution, captures your attention. So podcasting is a fantastic way to do that. And another secret I'll tell you, podcasting is an amazing way to build relationships. If you want to target someone and you want to get in the same room with that person, start a podcast. I highly doubt there's going to be someone, if you ask, hey, would you like to be on my podcast, that they'll tell you no. I highly doubt that because people love talking about themselves. It's true. People love to feel important. So now, if you're strategic and you have a podcast, now you're building relationships with people. So you're not even pitching to people now. I don't like really pitching to people per se. I don't like going out and because even though I know I can help them, but people are kind of on guard all the time. But now you say, hey, come on my podcast. Of course, they're going to come on your podcast. And now when they come on your podcast, spending time with you, they're going to see the value in who you are and what you do. Even if they don't buy from you, that's okay. I'm not saying to have a podcast from people to get a client. No, it's about building relationships. It's about building connections. And so now when you're on a podcast with someone, that person's on LinkedIn, what are they going to do? They're going to share it on their audience. They're going to share it on their LinkedIn once you've uploaded it and you have at least a team or whatever, even if you do it yourself and you've uploaded that on LinkedIn, they're going to share it with their audience. So what are you doing? You're garnering attention. These are $1 million ideas I'm telling you guys. I hope you guys are writing this down because again, I've seen this change my life and just try it. Just try it. So this is a great strategy. It's all about really strategic. I'm really, really strategic in the way we do this. So that's very, very important. Networking and building connections. Again, this person here. So funny story, actually, he was in charge of the Bondi Pitch Club. And he told me, I kept seeing you on my LinkedIn. I kept seeing you on my LinkedIn. Like, who is this? Like, I kept seeing it. And he's like, I don't like social media, but I know how important social media is for my business. So we connected, we had a coffee, we made that connection, we posted on LinkedIn, and then I was able to be at the pitch night presenting in front of people. Right. So it's a great way to build connections. It's a great way to show up consistently and boost your networking efforts. And consistency is the key, right? A lot of this stuff I'm talking about comes with patience. Every time, again, what I do, I'm always thinking about 100 years from now, 200 years from now. How can I grow this into an empire for our kids, 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 kids? But when it comes to LinkedIn and your business, it's about consistency. Again, you can see the analytics here. This didn't come overnight. When I first started, of course, with me, because I was already on content and I had so much content. When I first started LinkedIn, I was already on the go. I was already going. So it kind of spiked up pretty quickly, but still, it took time for me to get at least reactions and posts and people to comment. I just had to keep going because I knew it was a long game. I knew it wasn't something that I can just get results right away. Like I heard what Gary Vee say, do it for 9 months and it will change your life. And yeah, he's right. He was right. So and I've just said that. And posting long form content is a great little tool. Why do I say post long form content? Is because these platforms make money when you post long form content. What that is like, let's say you post a video like we did, 9 minutes, 10 minutes for one of our clients, for ourselves, for me yesterday, 9 minutes, 10 minutes. So LinkedIn's like, yes, because 10 minutes, you're keeping someone on the platform for a long time. They can serve ads to. So now when you post long form content, LinkedIn is going to show your content to a lot more people. And that is very, very powerful. So, questions. Does anyone have any questions? I don't know why it's saying 7 minutes. I booked this thing for an hour on my link on my Zoom, but anyway, if anyone has any questions, I did have some Q&As on my FAQs earlier from questions I had last week, but I didn't add them on. I just wanted to, see what people had. So if anyone has any questions, feel free to ask. But yeah, I just hope you guys can get value from this. I hope, you can just see how you can grow, how you can learn, how you can just embrace the greatness within yourself and just try it, try small things like, whether that's something within your personal life. Again, it's all about what you want to share out to the world. I'm not saying, let people in on everything. It's all up to you. But what I found is, a personal brand is really important. People want to know who you are as a business owner. They want to relate to you. It's about feelings. People buy off emotions. They don't buy off logic. So if you can allow people to get in with the on the emotional aspect, it's very, very powerful. Very, very powerful. So what you guys can do if there's no questions, you can test your personal brand. You can scan this QR code and it goes to our quiz, which, at least lets you know how powerful your brand is and how you can be better, how you can improve, right? Um, so that's a great way. Got it. Is it post or that is actually a good question. Blog, I'm pretty sure you can. Maybe go on their profile and then you can block them. Maybe that way. I haven't done that personally, so I want to speak from personal experience. But I think you can maybe go on certain person's profile. Like I know on Instagram and things like that, you can do that. I've never really done that on LinkedIn, but I'm sure you can because yeah, maybe there's certain people that you don't want to see your stuff. um, I get it. Yeah, yeah, you can on Facebook. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Instagram as well. Like Instagram, you can do it on your story and you can do it on like, TikTok. I don't know. But yeah, I see what you're saying. So I think maybe just go on someone's profile on LinkedIn, this specific person, and kind of be like, "Well, see you later." Yeah, see you later. Don't see my stuff, but no worries. I'm so glad that you could get inspiration and ask a question, and just even the fact that you took time out of your day. I know time's so valuable to people right now. So the fact that you were here and you can just learn. So God bless you. Just keep going, keep going, just I know you have a vision. I know you have a gift and you just love what you do, right? Yes, I think LinkedIn sponsored ads, gold mine. But what you want to do is you want to put it organically first. So test it organically. So put it out and see, because you don't want to waste your money. So put it out organically. Try organic first. So post it out. And then when you see, oh, this is doing really well, run an ad on that. Because when you run an ad, it's just a fuel to the fire. So if it's bad content or if it's content that doesn't garner your person's attention or doesn't relate to your target audience, even if you pay for it, it's not going to do that well. But if you able to have good content, whether it's a podcast clip, whether it's you in a meeting, in a sales meeting, in a Zoom meeting that you record, you're documenting something, whatever it is, and it does well organically, and you can see people are reacting to it, people are liking it, maybe people say something, that's when you run your ads. You can even keep a file and keep that content. And that goes for all platforms, by the way. But I think LinkedIn sponsored ads are absolute gold mine. My goodness. If you can, because organically you're going to do well. We don't run ads on LinkedIn, right? Because organically it works fantastic. We will start running ads, but we haven't done it yet. But I do know for a fact if it's doing well organically, really, really well, when you run an ad against that, against your target, you can, and LinkedIn, you can literally target your customer. And that's the great thing. Again, when you learn to do it organically, it took me a while, but I learned who my target customer is. So all of my marketing, all of my content, I'm literally is tailored around that person. So when I learned how to do that, and then I match the content with it, boom, it's gold, right? So it brings you inbound leads, which is fantastic. Again, like I talk about it like dating. When you're dating, I like for the women to chase me. I don't like to go and chase, and it's the same as business. I know it's a funny example, but it's true, right? Like I like business to come to me because it's like, wow, thank you. You see the value in what I do, and I really appreciate that, right? But the only reason you saw the value in what I do is just because I showed up for you. That's all this is. All I'm saying to you is showing up. Um, on managing messages, yeah, with five, yes, I think you can get VAs and things like that. You can always have a word that's something that we offer. But yes, you can. Fiverr, Upwork, yes, there's people out there who will do that for you. Yes, also Philippines, a lot of people go there and do that. PAs in the Philippines to man. Even if you get someone to manage your content, you got to get someone who knows you and understands your brand. That's very, very important. So if you can find someone who understands you, you can do it on Philippines, Fiverr. If you can get someone who understands you and understands your brand, because they're representing you, and that's really, really important. So if you can find someone who do that and trains them, and then you can even be providing them content and saying, hey, 3 days a week, post content and reply to messages. So yes, that's definitely a good idea because yes, you are time ridden. Even with content, you don't have much time. Yes, get someone to do that. Understand you, who you are, and your message. You can always reach out to us, anything, and we can always have a call, anything like that. But yeah, I'd go and do that because that's a great idea. So, because I want you focused on operations, I want you focused on your business. You're focused on operations, but while you're focused on operations, your LinkedIn is working for you. Whether that's messages, that's content, that's a very, very great idea. And again, that's how we help our clients is like, focus on what you love, focus about talking about your business. We'll get that content, we'll have it up, and then messages, outreach, boom. And again, when it comes to outreach, if you have great content, people are going to reply to your messages. People are going to definitely reply to you because when you message them, or they're going to go in and look on your profile, and when they can see that you're a thought leader, when you're the expert, because they see you posting on LinkedIn, standing out from the rest, that's when the magic happens. So yeah, I really, really enjoyed this. I can talk all day about stuff like this, and that's why I love having questions. And I want to be doing like in-person workshops. So we have that. We did that first one, which was amazing. We have more coming. And I really, really appreciate the questions. Um, Yes, thank you guys so much. I'm so glad you guys enjoyed this. The replay will be up on YouTube, of course, LinkedIn as well. You know how we do. Got to walk the talk. No worries. Thank you.
If you really enjoyed this video, make sure to click here, and I'm sure you're gonna love that one.